Okay, I just got a little message for Skip Bayless, you know what I'm saying? It's no disrespect. I respect your years of journalism, your expertise, your opinions. I'm not knocking you as a human being, none of that. But sometimes, man, you be saying some stuff that I'll be thinking to myself like, okay, that don't make sense. Because think about it, like yesterday, Tom Brady did. That was one of the greatest. I can admit that. That was one of the greatest, for sure, Super Bowl performances ever. In a losing effort. And there's been a lot of people that gave great performances in losing efforts. Some of them you've done not. T.O. in 2004, the first time the Patriots and the Eagles played. Um, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of them you've done not before. But you go on your personal opinion and everything, and that's cool. But the thing I want to understand though, you can give this much praise to Tom Brady for 500 yards, but you can't give praise to LeBron in 2015 in the finals, averaging a triple double by himself, damn near beating a team by himself. Now I know it's a team effort, but shit, that was just unbelievable. In fact, I even remember the time you thought LeBron for the, to me, my favorite LeBron performance. I'm not saying that. I agree with you. Jordan is the greatest. I understand that. No one, no. Now I'll take LeBron over Kobe, but I'll get to that later. Why I would do that, but I can agree with you on Jordan. Yeah, if I was 6'9", 250, 260, 70, however much, yeah, I would do a lot of shit. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I get aggravated. I'm a Cleveland fan. Shit, I get aggravated looking at that nigga want to be passing like, nigga, just go to the hole. Ain't nobody gonna stop you. Shit. Like, damn. But you know how it go. You know what I'm saying? You don't know, you know what I'm saying? But that's your opinion. But you want to say that Tom Brady's the greatest of all time, but just because he's been to the most Super Bowls in the modern era does not mean he's the greatest of all time. Because in my era, and even before my era, before I can remember, it was a quarterback before that. And his name was Joe Montana. See, Joe Montana, and I'm not saying I'm a 49ers fan, I'm not saying this, that, and that, but to me, if you basing on the greatest who did this and who did that, in those moments you need them to do it and everything, Tom Brady did pass all those tests many times. But also Peyton Manning did too. Maybe not as much, but yeah, he did it too. John Elway did too. I kind of agree with you on Aaron Rodgers because I personally would take Favre over Aaron Rodgers, and I know a lot of people get salty about that one. That's another one I kind of agree with you on, but that's just my personal thing too. But bruh, I what, what are you talking about? Like, okay, I'm gonna do it in your voice too, cause you be like, Joy, Stephen A, Shannon, Max Kellerman. Got to give you a great. This has to be the most unbelievably However you do it, okay. Because you are a very emotional person. You're a very interesting person to look at, but some of your facts be like off, like. And I'm not even a sportscaster. I'm not a journalist. I don't know. I ain't that good of a motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I try not to cuss, but shit, I did it anyway. But you want to equate greatness. So it's like, okay. What I don't understand is like, okay, you say Tom Brady's the greatest and he's lost 3 Super Bowls. And LeBron's lost 5, but he's been to 7. Okay. Now I can understand you want to equate because Tom Brady's won more than he's lost. Okay. Okay, if you want to go there. But Michael Jordan, yeah, he went 6-0. But how come Bill Russell isn't considered the greatest? But you want to go by the eye test. And I can understand the eye test, okay? The eye test. But you want to go on Michael Jordan. And Bill Russell's 111. I don't understand your logic sometimes. Because it's like, if you going by rings, then Michael Jordan's not the greatest. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go by statistics, Michael Jordan's not the greatest. He's the greatest I've ever seen, but if you want to go on all of that, he's not the greatest. But the other number 23 might have a chance to, if he could do it, he might have a chance to at least catch up to that. He'll probably, he ain't going to get to 11 at this point. Nah. He might get one more MVP. He might. You know what I'm saying? And another thing you gotta equate, because the reason why my mother loves you too. But another thing that you gotta understand too is another reason why you really can't compare Michael Jordan and Kobe to LeBron. Let me tell you something. The only thing I have in common with Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant is that I grew up with both my parents. They both did. They got that discipline. They got that focus. That's what that killer. So even Kyrie, like, they got that killer instincts. That's how they killer instinct came as far as that basketball game. See, LeBron is a whole different story. LeBron came from Akron. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, 30 miles away. Akron ain't much different than Cleveland. It's just smaller. He came from the hood. He struggled. He got, you know what I'm saying? He had to be put in foster care. So, and you do give him his props for his social conscience and everything, but LeBron is different. He had to learn about, his was different. The way he played, he was brought up not to be selfish, as far as that go. Now, about his money and shit, that's a whole different, his personal life, that's a whole different story. But as far as a player, he was brought up not to be selfish. So, I agree with you. Sometimes I'll be mad when he don't want to go in and whatever, but that's the way he was brought up. But see, the simple fact is LeBron had to go do different things than Kobe and Michael Jordan. See, the only thing is, LeBron was worrying how he had to eat and how he was going to sleep. Maybe, I'm not saying, I don't even know the situation. It wasn't probably that bad as I'm saying it is. And you know what I'm saying? But it's not like, and I'm not even saying Michael Jordan even grew up with a silver spoon. I'm not even saying Kobe did, but it's a complete difference. And the only reason I know that because I grew up like that on the other side. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. And that has nothing to do with as far as sports, but it kind of shows why he plays the way he does and shit. You know what I'm saying? And another thing I never understood too is like you equate heart and everything, but I hate to admit it, man. Your Dallas Cowboys hasn't had heart since not even last year. Well, last year they had heart. It's just that they ran up against a beast. Who I agree with you on that Brett Favre. I go with Brett Favre over Aaron Rodgers. That's probably the only thing that people get pissed at me about and shit. Cause I'd rather have a quarterback. At least I know I don't give a fuck if the motherfucker got ratio is better during the touchdown. Touchdown ratio is better than his interception ratio. Like if he can throw like 33 touchdowns a year and only throw 4, compared to somebody throwing 40 and he'll maybe throw like 15. I'd rather go for the 40 and 15 because at least I know he's going to be there and not get hurt. He's going to be right there and ready to just fling that ball. At least I know at least I know what I got. So I agree with you on that. But, because I play high school football, so I know how it goes. But, these fuck ass lighters. But, another thing I don't understand, I'm sure, like, you say you dismiss LeBron so much, and again, I can understand certain reasons why. But I get mad at you because you can say, look, Tom Brady in the laws, had a great performance, but you can't do that for LeBron James. It just don't add up. And I'm not even on jumping on no LeBron James bandwagon and everything. You know, I've forgiven him and everything, but it's just that I know how it is when, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing, when you on Ohio, motherfucker, it's a different type of breed than any other motherfucker. You know what you're dealing with when you're in Ohio. If an opportunity comes, you're gonna take that shit. But why do you just it seems like you're the like they want to say you're the ultimate bandwagon jumper, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't necessarily say I think you just talk from the heart, but man, sometimes that's sometimes they just be like, what the hell is you talking about? Like, you'll say something brilliant about somebody else and then say something completely stupid. But you getting paid for your opinions, not me. So I respect you, but man, oh man, bruh, I'll get back at you.